You're good to go, Gav. You're good to go there.
It's back on there now. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Nothing I can do. Anyway, what were we saying? Yeah. So we decided we decide then that we're giving away another goal. Just Alisson poor for you, Gar.
Yeah, he's flat-footed a bit, isn't he? When the shot comes through, but he's probably thinks it's comfortable. You've got plenty of bodies at the back there. He probably thinks one of the lads are gonna block it or stop it. In fairness, but we were like that throughout, Gav. We were quite sloppy when balls were coming in. There was one when Matip slid in, Fabinho slid and nearly passed one of their players. We were quite sloppy when balls were coming in around that area instead of clearing our lines.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was one of those days where it looked like I said, I don't know if it got caught before we went off, like we were in a bit of two minds. It was just, did we all go all out with them? Did we hold back? We got a bit spooked, I think, by them, and we need to knock that out of our game if we're going forward, in my opinion. But look, overall, lads, it's another 3 points. We're 7 points clear. All we need now is 11 more wins. I keep telling you, everybody this. And I'll say it now in a minute on Twitter, and everyone will go, "What you fucking mean? We need 19." And I'm like, lads, there's 15 games left. Do you know what I mean? So, but Marty, it's another 3 points. Although City play Huddersfield tomorrow, puts a bit of pressure on them. Anything can happen, but it's just one more game out of the way, isn't it? Another 3 points. Can't do any more.
Sorry for cutting across, but someone's made a very interesting point there. Mick, is it? Genie was a big loss today in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just from retention and turning the ball over. In fairness, Fabinho and Henderson did very well, but Genie was massively lost in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't get me wrong. I think Henderson was very good, and I've called for Henderson and Fabinho to be seen together a bit more. And overall, they've done quite well. But I think when Alden breaks it up a bit more, he protects it a bit more. He's a bit more intense, I find. But look, I'm not going to knock the midfielders today. I think
of course,
the goals we concede were caught on the break when we try actually press them really, really high, and they do beat the press, and in a one-on-one situation we get done. It's done on a corner. The last one, the keeper's a bit at fault. But Marty, overall, you have to be happy. You have to be happy. It's another win.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get these days in the season. It doesn't matter, if you're near the bottom, you're top of the league. You're gonna get these games where your passing's off. You're not quite right. You're gonna give away sloppy goals, and the point is to make sure that your mentality is right. And if you're gonna win a league, you have to make sure you're coming out of that game with 3 points. We conceded 3 today, and we won the game. You can look at that in a negative light. It's not great, but we scored 4. And we got away with the points. We were poor. We've got our injury build up. We had a red card as well, which, to last 10 minutes, we was down to 10. And we got through it. We got through it. Pressure's back on City. And, you look at City the other week, they were in exactly the same situation against Palace. They got beat, So we're showing that mentality. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to be 4-3 in every week again, like 13-14. I hope this is just a one-off. But, I've got no problem with it. We got the win. We move on. We hope City drop points next week, and if they don't, we do the business again next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, Gar. If we draw or lose that game, we're all down. The players could be down about it, kicking themselves. This was seen as a good 3 points to go and get. But is it even? I don't know how to put this. Is it even better winning a game like that at certain stages where you can walk into the dressing room and go, yeah, that was 3 points, but that just wasn't fucking good enough. But you have the 3 points to stand over.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Marty's just touched on something there, and which will be huge for us, and it has been huge for us in the last few months, is mentality. Coming out of a game like that when you've got a makeshift right full in there, you've Matip who's just come back from a layoff, you've changed your midfield again in the game. That is huge, Gav. Absolutely huge. No doubt Klopp will fuck them about, obviously, for the mistakes, and that should happen. And you could see players balling each other out of it in the game as well, after each mistake, which is great for us. We've never done that in years gone by, and even under that Rodgers era, we were too nice to each other. And come on, boys, let's go. You could see Gerrard always saying, "Come on, boys, let's go," rather than going over to someone and telling them, listen, why haven't you done that right, etc. And you can see Henderson, you can see Van Dijk constantly pointing over. There was one stage I saw someone going to Keita today and telling him he was out of position a few times. It's as Marty said, mentality is huge, and it seems to be something that we seem to be getting nailed on this year.
Yeah, because I'm looking at that. I'm hoping now that they go into that dressing room and they have a bit of a go with each other, but they say, look, we got away with it. This is what we need to improve on. This has to stop. And it's another little kick up the arse you kind of need, to put it kind of bluntly, that way. Lads, we're going to finish up because we did say we're only doing 20-25 minutes or so, and that's how this show will work. But man of the match for you, Marty first.
I'm going to go Henderson. Thought he was absolutely brilliant, Henderson. Tempted to give it to Mo for the goals, but yeah, I thought Henderson was absolutely brilliant today, and he showed a side to him that I think I certainly would like to see a lot more. Yeah,
fair enough. Gar, for you, man of the match.
Yeah, Henderson, and then followed closely by a love affection of mine, Robbo. I have to say, Gav, watching that guy week in, week out is absolutely... the guy is off the wall.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, isn't it?
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. For any kid who was involved in football or taking knockbacks, you look at Robbo, he's absolutely off the wall.
Yeah. For me, I'd probably give it to Henderson as well. There was a couple of loose ones in the first half. He's an easy ball in behind. The fullback for Milner, and he overhits it. There's one where he dallies and he kind of gives it away. But other than that, I think he wins a lot back. He keeps up at Zaha a couple of times and Townsend and wins it back, especially in the first half. I thought he worked very, very well. I thought he was the better of the two lads in midfield. And, I don't think we score 4, but I don't think the forward lads done themselves. They weren't at their best. For me, people are saying now, he's only giving it to Henderson to wind people up. I'm not. Genuinely, I thought he was very, very good today. My favourite moment of the match, though, was when Matip went into a tackle second half. The ball broke away from him, and instead of running after, he decided to throw what looked like a strop from a tree. It was completely insane. Insane it was. That was my favourite moment of the match. Just, we're going to finish up. Thanks, Gar. Thanks, Marty.
Thanks, Bob.
But just to let you know, watch the Trippers feed at 6 o'clock this evening. Something special is going to happen there at 6 o'clock this evening, and when you see it, I'll urge you all to help out, share it with friends, family, wherever it is. It's for an extremely good cause. We've spoken about it in the last while. It's the Sean Cox interviews, and every single penny that's donated to this will be going to Sean Cox's family. You've probably seen Steve-O saying a few things on it recently, and I just echo those things. This guy has a long road to recovery. There's lots of Liverpool fans, and people from his family and the sporting world have come together and tried to do everything they can for him. So that's coming out at 6 o'clock. Just keep an eye. As I said, share it. Donate. Buy the interviews. The first lot is coming out, I think, at 6 o'clock. So just share, buy, tell friends, and as much money as we possibly can to go and get this. You might have friends and family that aren't Liverpool fans. This isn't all Liverpool based. There's ex-Ireland internationals, ex-Ireland managers. There's everything on it. So I just wanted to leave on that note. But lads, thanks a million. Liverpool 4, Crystal Palace 3. 7 points clear again. And I don't know about you lads, but I don't know how much more of that I can take. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Should be stopped there, lads, but don't say anything incriminating. My laptop just went mental.
Good little pod, lad.
Yeah, no.
That was good. Yeah, that's ended, pal.
Yeah, that's grand. I just want to make sure it's ended on YouTube. Or was it on YouTube? No, it's still live on YouTube.